Hello and welcome to my channel, Coffee Time with Grandpa. If you're new here, let me introduce myself. I am Grandpa and I do videos usually once or twice a week, but I do my daily short videos every day. So welcome to my channel. I welcome everybody of no matter what religion you are, no matter what race. Everyone is welcome on my channel, and that includes the naysayers that don't believe in a lot of this stuff. As you can tell by the astrology chart in my background here, uh, I happen to be pagan and I believe in astrology, and I also believe in pagan beliefs. I believe in uh, Mother Nature will provide everything that we need. She has protected this planet for many, many eons, and she will continue protecting the planet. Today, we're going to be covering a lot of quick topics because I only have a certain amount of time that I can talk to you. This is not live, but it's almost like being live, and maybe in the future I will go live and post my videos. But for now, I do these long forms and I do these short forms, and they can be about a lot of different subjects. I hope it's entertaining enough for you to come back and see what is going on in my world. Now, as you know, well, you may not know if you're new, I'm from Nebraska. I'm at the eastern end of Nebraska, uh, is Omaha, and I'm totally on the opposite side. I'm on the panhandle side of Nebraska. I've been living here now going on 8 years, and adjusting to my life, my rural life that I live, my very simplistic life that I live, uh, because I have, in a way, I have retreated away from the world, and I am living my final days out uh, here in Nebraska. And this is where I plan on staying for the rest of my life. Uh, Today, I want to cover a couple of different subject areas. Mainly, I want to talk about reincarnation. And I have another video that's posted on my long form about reincarnation and my personal story that I have had about reincarnation. Uh, you can search or just put in reincarnation on my page, and it'll bring it right up. Reincarnation to me and paganism go hand in hand. Now, a lot of people do not believe in reincarnation, and that's mainly because of the Christianity controlling your mind and telling you otherwise. Christianity is a very mind controlling system that has nothing to do with spirituality. I know there are a lot of Christians out there and deeply believe in Christianity, and Christianity does have a few good points about it. It's not all bad, but it's what mankind has done to Christianity. It's totally set up to control your daily life from birth to death. And this is a sad thing because we are free spirited people. And that's why I no longer believe in the Christian faith. Uh, Actually, when I was in the Christian faith, I didn't believe it then either. Uh, I always was searching for something better that more aligned with my spirituality, and that happened to be paganism. Paganism is a great way of living in nature, living around nature, and becoming a more spiritual and a more evolved person. Uh, I have been on this journey for many, many eons now, and I am so happy to tell you that I have progressed a lot. And I am hoping that you all can come on my journey with me because I'm here to teach, to give you wisdom, and also to learn from other people and their viewpoints. Because isn't that what we're really here for on this planet? Earth is a learning planet. You come to Earth uh, from the spirit realm, you come into the physical realm through your mother and father, and you come here to learn lessons that you need to learn for you to progress. Because the ultimate way of thinking is you want to return home and be able to stay there at home where your spirit resides, because that is your real home, your spiritual home. Earth is just a school where you learn uh, good from evil. You learn what to do and what not to do. And if you do not learn your lesson while you're here in this school environment that we're in, you're doomed to repeat it over and over again until you do. And this is where reincarnation comes in, because I am an old soul, not only in my physical appearance, but I am an old spiritual soul that goes back many eons ago. And I have lived many lifetimes, although I don't remember a lot of my previous life experiences, but on occasions it slipped through and gave me some hints of what my previous life was about and how to improve the world I'm in now. And this is what reincarnation is. You want to be able to get off of that wheel of karma that you constantly are dying and coming back, dying and coming back, dying and coming back, until you learn your lesson. And then karma will release you, and you're able to go to the spirit world in peace and love. Then that's what all humans strive for. Above all, we strive for peace and love. Always remember this. It's so important in your life. Forgive people in your past. Move on. Don't let your past hold you back on that wheel of karma. Reincarnation comes in many forms. A lot of people believe in different forms of reincarnation. Uh, my views on reincarnation differ from the person, say, in India, for instance, where they believe in reincarnation, but they have a different twist in reincarnation, where a lot of times they believe that if you're an evil person and you led an evil life, you will be reincarnated as a snake or a bug or a pig or a rat, which is not my belief at all. I do not believe in it's pure nonsense. I believe in the reincarnation. You're here to learn your lesson, and if you do not learn that lesson, uh, let's get an example here. Like, for instance, Adolf Hitler. He was a very evil man. He did not learn it. It's very apparent he did not learn his lesson, so he died by suicide in the bunker in Berlin. Okay, when he went back to the spirit world, he had to go through his life review and see where he went wrong. And he needed to set up his next life that he came into the world again, his next reincarnation, to try to learn from his previous mistakes, because your karma from your previous life does carry on into your next life until you learn that lesson, until you get off of that wheel of karma and go back to the spirit world where you belong. It's home. Now, another thing that's interesting about reincarnation, a lot of times it's associated with near death experiences. A lot of people always encounter near death experiences where they have been momentary for 10 minutes or 3 minutes or as much as 15, 20 minutes. They've been dead, diagnosed as being dead, and they come back into their bodies and remember what happened during those few moments in time. And they come back with remarkable stories, which also proves that reincarnation is real. You don't have to take it on a grain of salt or sand. You listen, once you understand and once you've experienced some of these yourself, like for instance, deja vu. Deja vu happens a lot to people where they seem to be in a familiar environment. They know the streets or the town or the people they bump into. They know them, but they really never have met them. That's deja vu. You get that deja vu feeling. A lot of people have those deja vu experiences, and they're all related to near death experiences also, because while being in a near death experience state, a lot of people uh, recall a mixture of their life they're living now plus a mixture of the life they had led previously or several lifetimes ago. Um, it's just a beautiful experience to go through. Uh, once you go through that, people come back and they tell remarkable stories of what they saw, what they heard, uh, and it is very interesting. If you ever get a chance to go to your library or online, seek out the stories of near death experiences, and you will get more wisdom that way to where you can understand how the world really works. Now, a lot of times Christianity uh, is an opposing viewpoint when it comes to reincarnation. Reincarnation is not in the Christian church, they took it out. Reincarnation actually was in the early Christian church. The early teachings of Jesus did have reincarnation in it, but ever since the Council of Nicaea, they took all that out and did away with it and erased it from the Bible. Any time anybody would talk about reincarnation, they were considered witches and they burned them at the stake. And this is how they controlled the people and how they got rid of a lot of New Age philosophy and New Age thinking. Another thing is paganism and their belief system. They uh, are hand in hand. They're always in competition with the church versus paganism. Because really, if it wasn't for paganism, the Catholic Church wouldn't even exist. Because the foundation of the Catholic Church was not built on Christ, it was built on paganism before Christ. Remember that. And living within your spirit soul has a lot to do with reincarnation. You're living. Let me say that again: living within your spirit soul, and basically what that means is be in tune, be in fine tune with your spirit inside. Always be in connection with your spirit, because a lot of the world's um, famous leaders in spirituality, they always speak of the spirit within, not on the outside of. You don't have to go to a physical temple or a physical church to make that connection with your supreme God, uh, where your spirit comes from. Whoever created us, the God that created our spirit, is the one that's in charge, and He put a spark in everybody's body that's called the Spirit. In the Christian church, they call it the Holy Spirit in the inside. Christ referred to a lot of times the inner spirit inside. That's where the kingdom of heaven is. And he was right, because that spirit inside of you will be everlasting, it's eternal. And your body is only temporal, because it will die, it will rot in the ground, or if you're cremated, you will burn in the oven. It's a very, very special place that your spirit has. And once your spirit leaves your body, it returns back into the spirit world and starts this process of reincarnation all over again. Now, I would always hope that you like the subject matters that I talk about, because while I'm waiting for the garden to grow outside so I can physically take some pictures and for it to warm up, which will be next week, because I think starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're getting some really nice warm temperatures, and I'm going to be filming a segment of my garden and how it's doing, and relate that to eating healthier, what to grow in your garden, how to take care of your garden, the different techniques that I use. Always remember to leave a comment if you want me to discuss anything, or if you have any questions, or you have prayer requests, because I do all my prayer requests on a full moon at the beginning of the month. In most months, there's one full moon, but we have a couple of months there where there's actually two full moons. So always send in those prayer requests, because I will write them down on a piece of paper. Then I will burn it in my cauldron outside and let the smoke rise into the heavens. And sending love and prayers always makes me very happy. Always comment, like, and share on my channel with your friends and neighbors. And make sure you subscribe, because that's the most important. Because when you subscribe to my channel, you automatically, I will automatically, through my algorithm, send you my latest video that I've posted. And you can always stay in touch with me that way. Sending love and blessings. Hope you've enjoyed our little journey down this reincarnation. If you have any questions about reincarnations, ask me, and I will try to be honest with my answers and give you the wisdom of my 74 years of life. Sending love and blessings to all. Bye bye, and see you next Sunday, I believe. Yeah, next Sunday I'm posting another video. Bye bye.